Hello again, cherished viewers and faithful followers of Days of Our Lives. We are the team at TV Days Drama Digest, returning with a bombshell discussion that could shake the very foundations of Salem. Today, we dive into a mystery cloaked in betrayal, blood ties, and the faintest shimmer of redemption, the anticipated return of Gwen Rizik this coming July, and the earth-shattering secret she may carry about her long-lost half-sister, Abigail Devaroe. Yes, dear fans, we're talking about the possibility that Abigail, thought to be lost forever, may not be gone at all. And the key to unlocking this emotional enigma could lie in the hands of her most unlikely connection, Gwen. Gwen's return, a path to redemption or another storm. Let's rewind. Gwen Rizik's arrival in Salem was turbulent, to say the least. Her complicated past, devious manipulations, and volatile relationship with Abigail created emotional carnage in the Devaroe family. But despite everything, despite her schemes, her lies, and her resentment, Gwen was still blood. She was Jack's daughter, Abigail's half-sister. A connection that, however shaky, cannot be undone. And now, after months of absence, Gwen is returning. But what is she bringing with her? Could it be the truth? A secret so big, it could bring Abigail back from the dead, or destroy what little peace remains for Chad and his children. Could her return be the beginning of a reckoning? A storm that uncovers not only what happened to Abigail, but the deeper lies embedded in Salem's oldest families? Gwen may not come back alone. She may carry memories, allies, or enemies with her. Her return may reignite old rivalries or awaken dormant ones. And at the center of it all, the one name echoing louder than ever is Abigail. The shadow of Abigail, gone. But truly gone? The wound of Abigail's death is one that has never fully healed in Salem. Her violent end, tied to the criminal dealings of Clyde Weston, left Chad shattered, the Devaroe family broken, and fans questioning whether we'd truly seen the last of her. But in Salem, death is never final. Graves are disturbed. Histories are rewritten. Lives are resurrected. And now whispers are beginning to rise. Whispers that Abigail might be alive. The only person who might know for sure? Clyde. But he's in a coma, teetering between life and death, with the truth locked deep within his unconscious mind. Or so we thought. Because Gwen might hold a piece of the puzzle, one she never knew was important, or one she's kept hidden out of fear, shame, or self-preservation. What if Gwen saw something that night? Or heard something before she left town? What if Abigail reached out to her, the one person no one would expect her to trust, because she knew no one else would believe her? The possibilities are as endless as they are haunting. A family reimagined. The rise of the Devaroes. In a recent interview, the Day's head writers gave fans a taste of what's coming. A shift back to the core of Salem, the families that built its legacy. The Devaroes, the Bradys, the Hortons, and yes, the Devaroes. This renewed focus hints at something big, perhaps a revival of the family dynamic that once held the moral compass of the show. But how can the Devaroes rise again when they're fractured by loss? The answer could be Gwen. Imagine the emotional gravity if Gwen returns to Salem not as a villainess, but as a bearer of hope, the bridge between past and present. The half-sister who once betrayed Abigail could now be the one who saves her. The drama writes itself, Jack torn between two daughters. Jennifer trying to navigate the emotional fallout. Chad caught between vengeance and forgiveness. And at the center of it all, the haunting possibility that Gwen's return means Abigail's return. Gwen's secret, what could it be? Let's theorize. What if Gwen, during her time away, stumbled upon something, a letter, a recording, a witness, suggesting that Abigail's death was staged? Or worse, that she was taken, held somewhere by enemies unknown? Could Gwen have crossed paths with someone who knew what really happened that night? Could she have been blackmailed into silence, now ready to speak as her guilt becomes unbearable? Or maybe Clyde, in a brief moment of consciousness before falling into his coma, confessed something to Gwen, something she has been grappling with ever since? Or perhaps Abigail was working with someone to fake her death for a larger reason, to escape, to protect her children, or to unravel a larger criminal plot. And maybe Gwen found out and was sworn to secrecy until now. Whatever the truth, if Gwen is the one who breaks it, her redemption arc could be the most compelling transformation Salem has seen in years. Gwen and Chad, from hatred to alliance? Now, let's consider Chad. A man broken by loss. A father doing his best. A Devaroe in name, but a Devaroe at heart. He and Gwen have never truly reconciled. How could they, with Abigail's blood between them? But if Gwen brings him a lifeline, if she tells him there's hope, everything changes. Would Chad trust her? Would he believe her? Would he dare open his heart again to a future that includes Abigail? And if he does, what would that mean for Salem? Could Chad and Gwen become allies? Could they even become protectors of the Devaroe legacy, united by blood and a shared desire to honor the woman who bound them both? The Devaroe legacy, restoring the heart of Salem, the return of Abigail, would not only reunite a family, but rekindle the spirit of the Devaroe name. Jack would rejoice. Jennifer would weep. JJ might return. And Gwen, long considered the outsider, might finally have a place at the table. Of course, the truth, if it comes, will not be simple. It never is. If Abigail is alive, where has she been? Why hasn't she come home? Was she held against her will? Or did she choose to stay away? And how does Clyde fit into it all? Was he involved in keeping her hidden? Was he merely a pawn? Or was he trying to protect her? What about others? Could Orpheus or Megan Hathaway have had a hand in this? There are so many questions, and all of them hinge on Gwen's return. A redemption worth rooting for. Every great soap character has their arc. Their rise. Their fall. Their chance at redemption. Gwen has been cast as the villainess. The outcast. The manipulator. But this summer, we may see a different Gwen. One who's come home not for destruction, but for healing. One who wants to mend the wounds she helped open. And if that includes bringing Abigail back, we might just see a redemption story for the ages. Can Gwen make peace with her past? Can she step into the light after living so long in the shadow of her own pain and jealousy? And if she does, will Salem accept her? What do you think? So we turn to you, dear fans. What do you think Gwen's secret is? Do you believe Abigail is alive? Can Gwen be trusted? Is this her path to peace? Or another twist in a never-ending storm? Will the Devaroes find healing at last? Or will old wounds reopen with devastating consequences? Tell us in the comments below. And as always, stay tuned to TV Days Drama Digest, where we bring you the stories, the speculation, and the shocks that make Days of Our Lives the legend it is. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.